Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your message. Happy equinox, as I am recording this on the equinox. I'm going to go ahead and clear the energy just real fast. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a high priestess. It is so nice to meet you guys. I hope that everyone is doing good. Those of you guys returning, welcome back, loves. Okay, so let's get right into your message, Pisces. Let's get right into it. So I have right here all the major arcanas of the tarot. Okay, so I'm going to get an overall energy message for you today and over the next couple weeks, the next 2-3 weeks, we'll say. Temperance. Sagittarius energy, okay? Temperance. It's balance and it's divine alchemy and healing. It's major arcana, so it's like, and he's like reading books and he's like gaining wisdom and knowledge. I'm getting like a really big determination. Learning new skills, learning new things, training, certifications, or it's just literal knowledge. Like you're reading books, memoirs, like different things, you know, that are educating you. They're guiding you. You could be an author, a writer. I feel like for some of you guys, like, in one way or the next, whether it's online or through a book or I don't know, people are very drawn to the way you talk and the way you articulate. Like you have a really good way with words. You're very intelligent energy. It's divine timing as well. Temperance. Sagittarius energy, fiery Sag, which is ruled by Jupiter, which is, you know, a planet of good fortune, expansion, growth, spiritual growth, destiny, like, you know, all these things. All right. Well, I think all of that is relevant. Okay, we'll just say that. I think all of that is relevant for you right now. I think temperance is a really big soul lesson. And I think this is a way that, like, Spirit is going, you have really come so far in this lesson of temperance, in this soul lesson of tempering yourself, like surrendering, allowing divine alchemy to occur, healing to occur. Like, it's really like releasing control. I'm hearing like control mechanisms and just allowing like the healing, and through healing, it creates balance. You're more level-headed, you're more balanced than like you ever have been. But it's been like, you know, through trials and tribulations and through healing. Okay, so I just picked up this oracle deck and I wanted to get a couple oracle messages real fast. You have the pink lotus, the pink lotus fairy, card number 43. And then Amara the Menehune, number 19. Aloha healing. Okay, there could be, I mean, this is like Hawaiian energy, the rainbow, the birds of paradise, the waterfall. You could live in Hawaii or just be very connected or drawn to Hawaii. This is also, right, ancient Lemuria. Something about the islands, like Hawaii being Lemuria is very healing. That's why if you've ever been to Hawaii, like, it's magical, the feeling that you feel when you're on any of the islands, you know, but especially the islands that are more like remote, you know, still like Waikiki and part, you know, Maui and like, you know, that have, it's, I don't know, to me anyways, the waterfall is things flowing. It's like an overflow and it just keeps flowing. I feel like there's been so much emotional release that's connected to the healing. I think that the universe has been cracking down. I think it's been forcing the purge, forcing the breakthrough, forcing the emotions to break through and flow and be felt. It's a number 19, which is a 10, which is completion. The rainbow is significant also. The name Amara, I have a niece named Amara, and actually my sister-in-law, her mom, is Hawaiian. They're Hawaiian. So I don't know if Amara is necessarily like a Hawaiian name, but anyways, could be significant for at least one of you guys. And then a time for spirit, like straight up, like she's in her element, she's meditating, she's zoomed out of the physical realm. Through breath, through meditation, through, conscious creating in these ways is how you are rebirthed. It's how you rebirth yourself. It's how you are reborn. And you are with the lotus flower, that's rebirth. That's like, I'm blooming and blossoming, and like my petals are in full bloom, and look at the beautiful vibrant colors, and it's like all the things. 43 could be an age, right? Breaks down to 7. The number 7 could be relevant, but like they say, like 777, like lucky number 7, like lucky sevens. It could feel like that, like there's like almost like this like a casino, like jackpot, like I'm seeing like the slot machine 777, like with the cherries and the, you know what I mean, like that. Someone could love the slot machines, casinos. I don't know. Okay, hopefully it's not like something too serious where it's like a codependency of gambling or whatever, but definitely a vibe here of like, it feels more like having fun, like, oh, let's go to the casino, let's go have some dinner at the restaurant, or rent a room in the hotel for the weekend and hit some slot machines and then go home. It's not like, that's what I'm kind of getting here, okay? And then also the slot machine for me is like jackpot, like I said, like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You've been very, very, very focused on your healing and on your inner peace and your outer peace. Like, it's like you're trying to cultivate inner harmony, but like it's been hard to cultivate outer harmony, or to have outer harmony in the 3D realm. Okay, so we've got our major arcana, we've got our 2 cards, Temperance. There's so much healing and rebirth. Like literally, Temperance is healing and balance and divine timing and all these things. It's also a card of the angels. It's Archangel Michael energy, Pisces. So I feel like no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what you're going through, because I know that so many of us are, we are at the new beginning. We are in the rebirth, and the rebirth, it can happen instantaneously in some ways, and then in some ways it feels like it drags out, or it's like taking a while to unfold or something. So it's kind of like, don't trust in people think like seeing is believing, and it's actually like believing is seeing. So that's what I think it is. It's like you got to believe not only in yourself, Pisces, but you got to believe in the healing, the divine alchemy, divine timing, and spirit. A time for spirit. And it also speaks to your connection to spirit. Your divine connection with source, with spirit. You could be very connected with the fairies, the elementals. You could be like, very connected to Pachamama, to Mother Earth. Like, I'm an earth guardian. I'm a guardian of the animals. I'm, a shielder and protector. Like, But you do have a very like whimsy, very mystical side for sure. Okay, let's get, I'm gonna do some romance. I want to see like kind of maybe what's going on in love. let's go ahead and get, this is like a Halloween, kind of like a Halloween oracle. So since we are officially in the fall equinox, and for me, that's good enough. For me, that is plenty good enough. For Halloween decoration and, you know, getting your house ready and whatever else. But anyways, so I felt called to pull this out this past week. Can we get one message for Pisces? Whoop. One message for Pisces, please. Exploring wildness, the werewolf. And then you have the jack-o'-lantern. Protection. That's crazy because I said protection. I spoke of, like, I brought up Archangel Michael, right? So again, so just further confirmation of protection. That's actually how jack-o'-lanterns started. You know, it was like we would carve faces in squashes, pumpkins, whatever, and we would put them outside of our home to ward off and scare away evil spirits or whatever, you know? So there you go. Okay. You are protected. It's like your guides, or you're just protected. It's warding off evil and dark energies. The werewolf, exploring wildness. I'm hearing that song, you know, Born to be Wild. Born to be wild. There's something about, like, letting your hair down. Letting your hair down. You know, you've been in healing mode. You've been in, like self-protection, like I said, like protecting your peace and all these things. But now it's like, I don't know, go wild. Like, have some fun. Have some fun. The werewolf is a shapeshifter. So it's like a message of, like, have fun, go crazy, you know, like go wild, like meaning like step out of your comfort zone. Try something new. Go on an adventure, you know, like take a trip, you know, just do something, you know, like switch up your daily routine, try something out of the blue, you know. It literally can be that simple to, like, just incorporate very little things into, to switch up the energy in your day, in your life and all around you. So I don't know, but that's what I got. Okay. Let's see. Where's my tarot? Hold on. Let me search for it. All right, I got it. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot. So let me go ahead and give this a good little shuffle. So all in all, right now, the equinox, I think, you know, it's really helping you a lot. Okay, it's helping a lot of people a lot. Okay, like, especially for those who have done this healing. Like, you know, you disconnected from, you know, maybe as much as you could, but you went into hermit mode. You went into healing isolation mode. Like, you disconnected from all the crazy, from all the drama, from all the crazy, you know, out there in the outside world. You're like, I'm good. I'm just going to keep to myself and do what I got to do and heal and, you know, stay in alignment, stay in my heart, you know, focus on my dreams, my manifestations. However that is for you, but you guys know what I mean. All right, first card. It's the Hermit. It's the Hermit. As I'm talking all about the Hermit energy. Virgo. You're coming out of the Hermit energy, but you're coming out so much wiser. There's been so much soul growth on this while you were in this journey here. It's also another 9. Major Arcana 9. I don't know why I said another 9. I think because I was thinking of the 10, the number 19, this one. So I was thinking like 10, like completion or, oh, but anyways. The Hermit. Feels like there was one last big test. Or just one, there's like one thing that's still standing in your way. Or that was standing in your way. Like, he's come all this way. And then there's this like venomous snake that he has to or kick off the cliff or whatever he's got to do, you know, to keep going. I don't know. And I think this is symbolic of like things that just appear in your life, that things that just appear, things that just happen, things that we just don't have control over. And it can show up in this form where it feels scary or risky or, you know, uncomfortable or, you know, terrifying or whatever it is, like this snake right here. It's like you're on this tiny little ledge and you come face to face with this like big coiled up poisonous snake. What do you do? Well, I think the Hermit is evolved enough and elevated enough to see past this and to walk right by it unscathed. That's what I think. And when I say that's what I think about the Hermit, I mean, that's what I think about you. That I'm talking about you guys. So, but there could be something right now in your way, or something that comes up this week or, you know, last week, or I don't know. But you just keep holding on to that lantern. You keep holding on to that light. Okay? It doesn't stay dark forever. There's always going to be the light. The light will always return. 8 of Cups. You have a 9 and then an 8. Minor Arcana. Something about the full moon that we just had. Well, it was a Pisces new moon. It was a Pisces lunar eclipse. Pisces full moon lunar eclipse. So it was in your energy, your sign. And I do know that like there's some zodiacs, you guys and a few other zodiacs that were like super affected. You know, we were all affected, but you guys know what I mean. Depending on your Pisces placements, etc., right? But anyways, it's like I'm looking to the future. I'm looking ahead. I'm leaving all this stuff behind. All of this, you know, dark night stuff and you know, depressing stuff. And, you know, my soul is done suffering. My soul is done suffering. I'm done suffering. I'm walking away from everything that's broken, falling apart, you know, already in pieces. Like, I'm done. I'm turning my back on all the things that aren't serving me, and I'm moving forward. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Swords. Yeah, sleepless nights, nightmares, anxiety, you know, every single day, you know, PTSD, worry, like easily, you know, things like really easily triggering and setting off the nervous system. It's like that. But yeah, there's this beautiful white owl and this beautiful spirit guide up here, you know, like you're so protected and watched over. This is not the end. This is not the end. Although it feels like that there is an ending, or there's been an ending, or you're moving away from something here, Pisces. People, places, things, situations. It's come to an end. Maybe it's something you really don't want to come to an end, but everything inside of you and the signs are saying it needs to come to an end. Because when it does, or when you did end this, or you do, it's because your vibration has risen. But whatever this ending is of all this stuff, it creates the rebirth. And that's what I mean. That's what I feel like you're in. It's the rebirth of the Empress, of Divine Feminine, but it's the Empress. Harvest, abundance, prosperity, like love, because she embodies true divine love. So, you know, through self-love. So she attracts her emperor like, you know, with a quickness. Maybe not with a quickness. I shouldn't say that. Because sometimes it can take, you know, that's why it takes time. Like so many people, you know, they get frustrated, like they're on their awakening journey and they're healing and they're doing the work and they're like, you know, why am I still single? You know, I see everyone around me hooking up and shacking up and getting into relationships and falling in love. Why not me? Because you're different. Because there's not as many high vibrational souls on earth right now as there is low vibrational souls. It's so easy for low vibrational souls to meet, date, fall in love fall in love. We know it's karmic, but you know what I mean. You're different than that. The Empress isn't karmic. The Empress, she has a soul mission. She has a really big divine soul purpose here, you know. She's not just some soul taking up space per se, you know. So that's you. So this is that. So this right here, see the blooming, blossoming lotus rebirth energy? This is that same energy here with the Empress. It's just full, blooming, blossoming, abundant energy. Harvest. It's harvest. And we literally just today entered officially harvest season. The fall equinox. It's fall. All right. Oh, and look what was after the Empress, the Ace of Cups. This could be a new relationship, like romantic relationship or partnership, new beginning in love. This could be someone that like sees you, or maybe you've got your eye on someone. There could be something just about beautiful eyes or eye color, brown eyes. Something very special about the moon phases and the transits. It's like every single astrology transit and new moon and full moon and eclipse and everything has gotten you here and here. You know, but you had to keep your eye on the prize. You had to remain focused and hold the vision. Your cup runneth over. This also is equivalent to money frequency, like the water flowing. It's like money flowing, abundant flowing. Butterflies, mushrooms, bunny rabbits. There's also a buck, a male deer. Okay. Yeah, look. It's a new beginning for the wounded warrior, which is you. Again, you're coming out of the hermit mode. Extreme healing. You've been moving through a really big, long portal of healing. It's like, this is where I stop. Like, this is where I'm stopping. Mission is complete. Like, I'm done. I'm done. But it is confirming that, you are feeling all the things that you've been feeling and moving through. Like, you are showing up as a wounded warrior. But it's also, from this comes this, you know. From this, you have 9-9. The 9-9 portal. It was intense. It intensified all of this. But the guidance over and over and over has been, keep looking ahead. Keep looking ahead. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep holding that vision. Keep thinking about what you desire and what your future looks like, you know? Okay, I like it. I like it. Let's go ahead and end with a couple Romance Angels cards. I'm also getting really strong, like, High Priestess, High Priest of Avalon, Knights of the Templar, Merlin. Very Avalon, very Avalon, very Avalon, very, you know, past life, like Wales, like, you know, like the Celtic lands, like Wales and Scotland and, you know, England and Ireland. Okay, here we go. You deserve love. You are lovable. There you go. There you go, Pisces. That's what they've been asking you, is to be like in this mindset, the attitude of gratitude, like to know that you're lovable, to claim that you're, you know, to know that you're worthy and you're deserving. And, you know, that's half the battle. Honestly, that's half the battle when it comes to manifestation and healing and all these things, is getting back to this place where you truly do, you know, because it's really easy to just say things. Oh, I love myself. I love myself. But a lot of people say things that aren't really true. Or maybe they're true to a certain extent. You know what I mean? But like true divine self-love, like it really looks like this. And you know when you're really truly like in that vibration of self-love, and you know, and you've moved into like a new cycle that like is a reflection of that, because things will just be flowing. Okay, and when things aren't flowing, then that means that you're in a cycle of for something else, for another reason. You know what I mean? But anyways, there it is. You are love. And look at new love. There's new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah, there's a soulmate, some kind of new beginning in love, a new partnership very soon. Very soon. The universe's very soon is different than us humans. Very soon. I would say very soon could be from like, right, I would say like the next like 30 days, like 4 weeks, 5 weeks maybe. Like, could it happen this week? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just kind of like, you know, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So that it comes to you now. Okay. All right. Well, I think for some of you guys, that's it. Like, you know exactly what you want. You know exactly what you want in a divine, like, you know what you are deserving of. You know what you bring to the table. And that's what you've been putting out there through your third eye, from your heart. This could also be someone who maybe is making some kind of clear choice towards you. There could be a secret admirer here for sure. Because this eye, it's like I got my eye on you, baby. It's like someone is just like swirling around in your energy field. That's what I think for a lot of you. A new soulmate. Just a new beginning in love. It's like a new relationship, but it's like an evolved relationship. Not, you know, like a high vibrational relationship. So that should be fun and exciting and new experience for sure, because you've never had that before. Many of us haven't. So, all right, my loves, I'm going to leave it here. I send love to everybody. Again, happy fall equinox, happy equinox. I know it's like the spring for some of you guys in the southern hemisphere. If you want to connect with me one-on-one, if you want to hone in on, you know, whatever it is, you want to book a reading with me or a healing session or whatever, everything is in the description box. Just send me an email and we will get you set up. All right. I send love to everybody. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you again. Namaste.